Hi, Stephen Orr here, and we're going to talk today about a plant that is almost unkillable. I actually have killed a few of these, but I can tell you how I did that. This is the plant that's perfect for the person who thinks they can't grow anything, they never have luck with even a house plant that's unkillable. Airplants. Airplants grow without dirt. They come in all sorts of great sizes and colors. Here's a little red one. This one looks like something from outer space. And they're just really fun little plants. We've seen them really hit the market in a big way over the past few years. They used to be kind of a rare item, and now you see them at grocery stores when you're at the checkout counter. So they're really wonderful plants. They range in price from a less than $1 to $10 for one of the large ones. And there's all sorts of online specialty nurseries that just specialize in air plants. What makes an air plant an air plant is it's an epiphyte, meaning it is a plant that grows without dirt. These generally grow up in other plants, like they grow up in a tree. When you think about how to care for them, think about how they grow in nature. And what they do is they live in like the crux of a tree, and they stay there, and then when the rain comes, they get some water, and then the rain runs off, they dry out, it rains again. That's how they're watered. So that's basically at your home what you can do to water them. What I do is I tend to just take mine and put them in the sink overnight. I run them in water and let them sit in the sink overnight, and then the next morning before I go to work, I just put them back wherever they used to live. And that's a great way to do it. If they seem severely dried out, like say you went on vacation, you came back and they look a little crispy, you can pull off the bottom dried parts. You'll have the green part, and you can just pop that into a bowl of water and let it stay there for several hours or even overnight. One other way to keep the plants moist, especially in the wintertime when you have a lot of heaters in your house and the air moisture is really low, you can just mist these plants. So once in a while when you think about it, just give it a good mist. I usually try to concentrate on the bottom part of the plant a little bit and in the middle, but it just makes them a little happier. Now, as for all the different kinds, there's these beautiful silvery ones. These are some of my favorites. Those I find are the most drought tolerant and the most tolerant of your neglect. So if you want one that you really can like abuse, go for the silver ones. The green ones, like these beautiful ones or this one, they tend to dry out a little more quickly. So I think what I would do is grow these as well, but just keep them a little more watered. I usually water mine about once a week, but you could actually sometimes go every 2 weeks. The only time I've actually really killed them is when I just left them for a long time and didn't water them for like a month. So even though it's sad to kill one of these, you can always get another one because they are easy to find. They're happy because they'll send up these little flowers, and once the flower dries out, you can just snip it off. There's actually a whole group of products now, like these globes that you can hang and make your own hanging garden. You can hang these anywhere you want all over the house. They like sun. If it's summertime, you might want to keep them out of too much direct sun, but in the winter, they might like the sun. This is a great little guy here. I love how he is so furry. He actually looks almost like a weird little spider. He's covered in kind of a white wool. And so they're just so fun. They come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. And sometimes I just put like vases, like a bunch of different vases with different heights, and just pop these in the top of the vase. You don't even need to keep water in the bottom. And it's kind of like a little instant windowsill garden as well. So even if you're one of those people who thinks that you have a black thumb, air plants are going to prove you wrong.